Hello and welcome to Ohio Men Hockey. Today we are looking at the Columbus Blue Jackets game against the Minnesota Wild on March 26th. We start the first period off with a penalty for the Wild, Matt Zuccarello, tripping against Gustav Nyquist at 27 seconds. We then have a penalty, Cole Sillinger holding against Matt Boldy at 7 minutes and 26 seconds. We then have a goal for the Wild, Kirill Kaprizov, assisted by Matt Zuccarello, it's hard to say, and Joel Eriksson at 8 minutes and 34 seconds, a snapshot power play goal. We then have a penalty, Vladislav Garvikov tripping against Kevin Filea at 20 minutes. This is the second period with the score being 1-0 Wild. The shots on goal for the Jackets was 8 and 15 for the Wild. We start the second period off with a goal from Jake Bean, assisted by Jack Rosselvik and Dean Cookin, whatever you prefer to say, at 8 minutes and 16 seconds, deflected. This ties the game at 1-1. We then have a penalty, Andrew Peeke roughing against Kirill Kaprizov at 9 minutes and 16 seconds. We then have a penalty for the Wild, Ryan Hartman roughing against Justin Danforth at 9 minutes and 16 seconds. We then have a penalty, Oliver Bjorkstrand boarding against Marcus Foligno at 12 minutes and 1 second. We then have a penalty, Jordan Greenway roughing against Oliver Bjorkstrand at 12 minutes and 1 second. We then have another penalty, Gabriel Carlsson slashing against Kirill Kaprizov at 17:42, and a penalty for the Wild, Kirill Kaprizov slashing against Gabriel Carlsson at 7:42. We then have a goal, Jake Voracek, assisted by Vladislav Garvikov and Patrick Laine at 18:55, a snapshot. This ends the second period with the score being 2-1 Blue Jackets, and the shots on goal for the Jackets being 13, and the Wild, I think was 13 too. I'm not quite sure. I forgot to add it in my notes. We start the third period off with a penalty from Alec Gulgowski, high stick against Jake Voracek at 12 minutes and 15 seconds. We then have a goal, Kirill Kaprizov, assisted by Jonas Brodin and Kevin Filea at 18:57, a wrist shot. This ends the third period with the score being tied, meaning we go into overtime. The shots on goal for the Jackets was 3 and the Wild 13. Unfortunately, we did lose in overtime to the Minnesota Wild at 1 minute and 24 seconds into overtime. Jared Spurgeon, assisted by Kevin Filea and Frederick Garudo, backhanded it into the goal. The shots on goal was 2 for the Wild and 1 for the Blue Jackets. One other monumental thing about this game was it was the first game for Marc-Andre Fleury as a Minnesota Wild. I do think both goalies did pretty well, and I hope that Zach Werenski's okay, because he did get hit in the chin pretty hard, so hopefully he'll recover before the next game, which is against the New York Islanders on March 29th. Hopefully win, because losing is just... Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, Fifth Line.